Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to another episode of our Switzerlake playthrough in Europa Universalis 4. And I can't remember where it was that we left off, because I've just jumped in from recording a few episodes of Rome Total War 2, and for some reason my mind is still in that, right in the mode for recording that game. So last time we left off, I know we were planning on going to war with Burgundy to get this Nevers province, as at the moment, Provence don't consider me a rival. And France, I'm not going to give you trade power. France have not actually got a claim on Nevers yet. Whether that's because they haven't tried, or just it's expired and, you know, they don't particularly care for the moment, I don't know. But it might be that they get one in the time that before we go to war. We'll just have to wait and see. When I was loading into the game, look at this! There's just something I noticed. What the hell? Aragon have gone nuts. What's this? Cardinal Minister. No, I think we want the prestige for the moment. Yeah, so Castile have got their butts kicked. Morocco. Oh wow, Portugal's going into North Africa. Tripoli. Tunis are doing sort of okay. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. Anything else pretty major that's going on in the world? Sweden, sort of as expected. Oh, England have got all of Ireland now. So are they at war with? Okay, so they no longer are allied with Scotland. So they're probably going to go and take them in some war. But then Scotland, I believe, is still allied with France. They are. The old alliance is still strong. Right, our truce with a few people has ended. Sadly not our truce with Burgundy. One thing I did want to do is wow, I was looking at whether or not we go for our golden era, because basically it gives us all of this bonus. I don't know whether that's more useful now or later. To be honest, I think it's more useful later than it is now, because we're perfectly fine as we are. One thing I did occur to me is we need to get some more troops. So we'll get 2 more cannons, just because they'll help us with sieges, and also, you know, they obviously in the fire stages of fights will fire on the enemy. Lose 10 Republican tradition, not losing stability at the moment. Thanks. God, France is paying off everyone's debt. Oh. Morocco sharing maps. Right, come on. There you go, you guys can all join together. We got a few more years to wait until our truce comes up with Burgundy, in which case we'll just attack them straight away, I think. Core creation costs, so that's come at a brilliant time, and we've also got fort maintenance that's gone down. So, yay! Even though we recruited those 2 new artillery pieces, our money basically back, our income, sorry, basically went back up to the same point. I don't care whether Palatinate have stuff in our area. Spies. So, ooh, yay, successful embassy. So, we are still essentially waiting to see what... Ooh, cool. I'll go to war. Who are we at war with? Okay, never mind. They're already occupying them. So I'm actually not even going to bother putting my troops on full maintenance. I'm going to drop that down again at this stage, because they're already Cologne are already occupying the one province they were going to war for. We can do some. Build some more buildings, so we'll do one there. I don't think it's any use in building the other ones. What about army? Let's build barracks there. We're still not a full manpower. It'll take a little while before we get there, because in our last few wars we went pretty far down the chain. No, they still no. Yeah, see, they got it already. Full annexation, and we got 3 favors for literally doing nothing. Genoa's at war with Ottomans and Theodoro. Sure, go for it. Oh, I think Granada have popped out. They have. Hey, Granada have popped out. Wouldn't that be interesting if Granada got an alliance? Because Granada are Sunni Muslims. Wouldn't it be interesting if they got an alliance with the Ottomans and see how long they could hold on for? Seems like Castile are pretty much goners now. The only way I can see Castile getting out of this, I was going to say if Aragon went to war with France, but they're actually allied to them, so that's likely not going to happen. May study technology. That might be a useful thing. 798, 788. So that might be useful. I don't know. Can we do that? How far behind? Where is study technology? It's here somewhere. I'm not going blind, honest. I think I might actually be... I'm not doing very well at seeing this. Lose 10 prestige on national unrest. What's our current national unrest? So at minus 2.4, so I'm actually going to take that. It only lasts for a few years. We don't have any rebels anyway. And last episode, I think it was last episode, we took Burgundy as a culture, a favored culture. So does anywhere here need trade power? Might be good there, but I'm actually just going to get another barracks quickly there. Cool. Should be some point in this year I can declare war. And as France still do not have anything in the way of a... Let's bump our army maintenance up. They still don't have a claim on Nevers, and unless they abandoned it for some reason. Do France still say they want it? They say they do, but they say they also want my land. Which is a little concerning. Let's request to share maps. I can't afford to lose 15 prestige, otherwise I would. Where even is the option to study technology? Maybe it only appears if they're far enough ahead of you, maybe? Possibly. Who knows? Let me just do this to increase my trust a bit more with them. Because absolute last thing I want is for them to suddenly go, oh no, you know, we're not fans of you anymore. We'd rather you be dead. So... okay, they're at war with Brabant, so I'm going to go into that war. That's fine, actually, because it means I can still go to war with Burgundy, and if I take this province off them, what person do we really want right now? I probably want a bureaucrat still. Weirdly, even after going... I'll slow the stuff down. Even after going to war with them, France is still paying off the debts of Castile, which is quite interesting. Provence of... So who am I actually at war with? 8 prestige. Yeah, I'll lose that. So I'm at war only with a few people, with a few other people in this. So I'm at war with Burgundy, obviously, who are going to die. Liège, Brabant. Cool. Where's Liège's army? Let's speed this siege up just so we can get it out of the way, and then we'll go and deal with these guys. Let's go and take out some of their smaller troops. There we go. Can I get that? No, I couldn't get that army in time. Okay. They're going to spend a little while, to be honest, messing around there and being of not really great consequence. So I'm going to come up here, siege down that. Ooh, we'll gain 10 more prestige, thanks. They're going to spend quite a while dealing with all this stuff down here and trying to siege down bits. So I'm actually going to get rid of these rebels, I think, in Liège's capital. Just to help them out, even though it will, you know, obviously cost me. And I'm going to go across here. What happened there? Right. Burger's estate gains 10 loyalty, lose 10 Republican tradition. Sure. Burgundy was given to me. Yes. And I also got quite a bit of money from it. Oh, that's nice. So, remove Burgundy from the map. I got manpower recovery speed and yearly prestige, which vassalize Baden. Improve relations with Ravensburg. Why would I want either of those things? I want to eat them. We're going to get the improved relations with Ravensburg one just because, you know, that's one that, you know, will decrease. The relationship will decrease pretty quickly. Let us... Can we afford more troops? We can't afford more troops. Okay, why? Oh, it must have removed it from me as opposed to... Yeah, I think it removed the mission rather than me actually just not completing it. So those guys are dealing with them. Right, I'm back at almost full strength. The problem is I can't deal with both of those together. So I'm just going to sit here, let them go and do their thing. And do that. Oh dear. That's not good. Okay, so at least I've only got one unit to deal with. I'm going to go siege down Burgoyne. I don't actually know why they even did this war. Right, enables religious conflicts. Lovely. We'll look at those objectives in the second after this war is done with. National decisions. Pass Blasphemy Act. We'll save that until we decide what we're actually going to do. Vassalize Ravensburg. Would they actually accept? Probably not. No, nowhere near. Yeah, I don't even know why Liège went into this war. Like, they can actually... They couldn't win. They don't have enough troops. And we don't really have the manpower or troop capacity to actually, you know, help them. Like, barely. I'm going to say friendlies can attach and see what they do. France at war? Provence, Florence, and Flanders. Okay, let's go up here. Let's go and sit on their capital and see what they do. I'll be intrigued to see whether they actually come after us or not. Oh, France have dishonoured their military alliance with Scotland. So that must mean England are going to war with Scotland. Oh, no. Who is Scotland at war with, then? Denmark. Okay, Denmark. And is the Kalmar Union still active? Okay, Norway don't... Sweden, sorry, don't appear to be in the Kalmar Union anymore. So it looks like... there may be a Danelaw run going. Annoyingly, I can't actually move now, but they're going to waste a lot of time sieging down this province in particular, Burgoyne. Just is it? Sorry, I want to use. Okay, so it's farmlands, but I guess do they not have any cannons? They don't have cannons. That'll be why. Okay, they lost. Liège will cede Lyon to Brabant, Lune to Brabant. Okay, so they sort of messed that up. I got what I wanted, so in that respect, I'm, you know, perfectly happy. I'm going to have to lose the stability because I don't really want to go too much lower on my Republican tradition. Right. So let's get this core done. Lovely. Where is these? So Nevers have got a... There's some rebels there, so I'm going to go check my army on top of there. What other missions have we got for us? Manpower reserves need to recover. I wholeheartedly agree. Trade. Let's actually dump... make a trade thing there. France want my trade power. They can jog on. They're not having it. I worked hard for this trade power. You're not just getting it for free. Who do I want as a rival? Florence, Brabant. So I can't... Wow, the only people I can go for... Brabant's all the way up here, so... That's a bit awkward. I guess Brabant, maybe. I would go for like Milan, not Milan, sorry. I would go for like Provence if you gave me the option. I guess not. I can afford an advisor now. Not encouragingly. I forgot. I'm going to swap to admin focus. Production efficiency, national tax modifier, national unrest. What are we doing? Like, we're falling behind on military, so I need to get a military bod. National manpower modifier will do just fine as well. Cool. That's actually gone quite well. It would have been nice if we didn't have to waste so much manpower on Liège's stupid war. But there we go. France took Anjou. I think it was Anjou they went for. So France is now fully... I wonder if they say... Okay, so that annoyed them a little bit, but they've removed the thing... They've removed the setting which basically says, I want this. Which is nice. I'm going to say I want that. I'm not going to say I want any of Austria's stuff, because it'll just annoy them. And that's the last thing I want to do. Mercenary maintenance, minus 25%. Or do I wait for a number of No, that's fine. I'm just going to plow through this. Make sure I get those. Next one will be development costs. That'll be a useful one to get. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, I could build another building. Question is, what do I build? I'm going to save my money for a minute until I decide what I want. I imagine I'll just end up building more production places. France is paying off everyone's debts. Flanders, Genoa. Wow. Ravensburg. Have I still got a claim? I do still have a claim. Have I still got a claim here? No, I do not. So, Provence. Sorry, you're on my naughty list. I am still rivaled with them as well, which is good. Because I imagine that'll be the next person we go to war with. They are, unfortunately, part of the Empire, though. Spend it. Yeah, I want prestige, please. Awesome. I'm well happy with how this is going so far. We want to keep the bureaucrat. I actually think next we're going to go for a military idea, and I think we're probably going to go for quantity. I think. Just because I will need more troops than this if I intend on conquering many people. And I'll also need a lot of manpower if I'm intending on doing that. After that, we'll swap back and go for... What was it I think I decided on? I think it was influence, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think it'll... But possibly quality might be good, because we've already got good infantry combat ability. If we got that again, we'd end up with some pretty darn powerful infantry. So I'll have a think about that. Sort of in between episodes, see whether we go for quantity or quality. Luckily, our manpower is going back up at a decent-ish rate. Could be better. Right, we'll build a temple there now that that's a core. Ceremony disrupted. Far from ideal indeed, as it loses its 10 prestige. We lost our claim on Ravensburg, which is fine. France got a claim on there? No, they haven't yet. So we'll just get enough to get a claim on there, and then we will get a claim on Ravensburg. Right, we got stability back. Ooh, one thing we do have a lot of is stuff from the papacy. Do I wait until... I think I wait until I get an extra prestige. Base tax is here we're looking at, isn't it? So I'd like to get base production. I'm going to go for base production. It'll annoy nobility, but I can just do this to get their loyalty back, and that's fine. Cool. So we got a free bit of base production. And we can now get next tactics. So we're right bang up to date on military stuff, and we get to choose a new... I think we're going to go for land... I can't pronounce... I'm not even going to try. I was thinking, oh no, I'll try and pronounce it. No, wait. So no, that's cool. We'll go for those guys. And we're right up, bang up to date with our military tech now, which is lovely because that one had tactics in it. Clergy estate gains 10 loyalty. Sorry. I couldn't go for the other one. I'll have to take the Diplo power hit. What else is going on in the world then? The Ottomans are sort of doing so-so. They seem to have gone after Genoa and Crimea rather than anyone else, unless they vassalized Crimea. Maybe that's why, because they don't seem to have invested much effort down here. Who else is going? Oh, Muscovy are going a bit nutty. Eep. Glad I'm not over there. That's all I can say. France, they're at war with England and Sweden. So what are they going to war for? English conquest of Sutherland. Okay. Oh, Denmark took a bunch of Scotland's provinces in the end. Okay. This is all going all sorts of weird. Cool. You're still allied with Austria. Of course you are. And Venice. Venice is very strong, so I can't overlook them. I think I can... I mean, I can't really build anything else at the moment. So I think I'm okay to... Let's bring these guys back. You wouldn't accept that, so build a spy network. And... I accidentally deselected that guy from going to allies, so we're going to send him back. I'm going to bring these guys back now, because they just seem to be arbitrarily picking random people. So we'll send both of them to see our allies. I think I should be able to afford another person to help me. Another advisor. So I'm going to go for this national tax chappie. Which basically, when we have our army back up to full maintenance, should mean that we're probably just above breaking even. Which is fine. And... oh, now I do that, they're all idle. So I'll put one guy back onto threatening countries. It probably won't improve relations with too many people, but there we go. Important thing is that Austria doesn't suddenly decide that they dislike us, because that would be bad. They're still nowhere near offering us to be a rival. Be an ally, sorry. I don't really want to give it in protection of the Empire. I don't know. I never really know the benefit of that. And, like, I don't want to give them imperial authority. Really. Cool. So what are we doing now? We're just sort of waiting at the moment. We're getting plenty of admin power. So it shouldn't be too long. It'll be probably sometime in the next episode we'll finish off our ideas. Right. Fine. Ooh. That's fine. Gain 5 Republican tradition. It will momentarily annoy that one of the estates, but it seems in the same tick they managed to get enough just so it pulls them over the 40 mark. lose money rather than stability any day of the week. I'll tell you what, after we've got our claim back in Ravensburg... Oh dear. Oh dear. They stole one of our cardinals. Rival of our rival. Munster's opinion of Switzerland. Cool. Let's go. Where's Munster? Let's pull you back. And send you to Munster. Cool. After this last tick, there we go. We can get our claim on Ravensburg again. And we can pull our guy back and send him to go and improve relations with Pope Man. Because we haven't done that in a while. And I'd quite like to get the free stability from Pope Man. Unfortunately, we're losing money at the moment because we're having to pay to reduce corruption from that event we had. Yearly prestige, that's fine. Because now we're actually gaining rather than losing prestige, which is nice. Oh, one of my generals, or my only general, I should say, died. We're at 77. I'm still going to keep the bureaucratic candidate, sorry. And he's actually a good one. We got -2 national unrest, so that brings us down to -5.05, which is a pretty high amount, actually, and that's without even having, like, I think, is it humanism? I think it's humanism that gives you, or humanist. Yeah, national unrest -2, so we're actually doing really well on that. Has the... Okay, Trier's a Protestant, so the Reformation started. I'm pretty much going to buddy up to France. Whatever they do, I'll do, because I've totally given up now on Austria as being an ally. And I don't think they're even strong enough to take on France if they wanted to, because they lost all of this territory to Provence and Flanders and people like that. I assume through... Oh, gain of corruption, it looks like. I assume they lost it through rebellions and bits and pieces like that. I'm not actually 100% sure. There we go. So our relationship with Munster's done. So we'll recall them. Conquer Barroy. Reclaim Wallis. Vassalize Ravensburg. You're still allied with Austria, I assume. Fighting in another war, so you wouldn't come over and attack Austria for me. I could go after Barroy. Could get that one. Because France wouldn't come because they have a truce and fighting another war, but a few others would. Milan. Yeah, I think that's doable. Provence have got a 13 stack, but I could call in Liège, who have 4, Milan, who have 21, and the Palatinate, who have 10. So that's actually pretty good. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to say I want Barroy. And I'll take both of these provinces, actually. Yeah, so what I'm going to obviously first do is increase my army maintenance. Oh, I'm losing money. Actually, no. So what I'm going to do, leave that a little bit, because I'll wait until this corruption's gone. Once this corruption's gone, then I can do it. Development cost is reduction. That's lovely. We'll take this. Actually, do I want this? So our development cost reduction's gone down, hasn't it? So I can actually do some of this. Do some of this jazz. So you're quite a lot from development because you're salt, aren't you? So we'll do that. How much has that increased our income? By about half a ducat. Okay, cool. You're improving with Pope Man. So I'm going to wait until this corruption's been dealt with. It might take a little while. Oh, cost to fabricate claims, aggressive expansion impact. I don't want that, so I'm going to lose the Diplo power. Ooh, I tell you what I will try and do. I've got plenty of prestige now, so there should be no reason I can't do that. Yay. And what else should we try and do? Let's do seek support of the clergy. And there's nothing else we could do. So I'm going to demand... Actually, no, I'm going to leave that like that for the moment. I'm going to grant them a generalship. Because it saves me having to pay for one, essentially. And I'm going to demand military support. Oh, that really did tank their stuff, didn't it? I should have paid more attention. Leonardo Hillsbrad. That is a very posh name. They are disloyal estates in our country. Ooh, I'm sorry. I only did that a little while ago as well, so that's going to be that way for quite a while. Whoops. So that will head up towards 40, but for the moment, we're going to be stuck with these disloyal estates. Right, so we've now got 0... what's the word? We've now got 0 corruption. We'll recall you from... Actually, no. We'll just leave you with the Papal State, I think. That's fine. Cool. So, once... Oh, I don't want to lose stability. Improve... Maintain that. So what we're going to do is... Oh! What? Austria laid claim to Savoy. What? I should really pay attention, to be honest, rather than just clicking things. Let's do that. I think I could do this without calling in France. But then I could do... I think I could do that without calling in France. And I can always call them in later if, you know, poop hits the fan. Yeah, so... I'm going to do that. Take that province. They can go waste their time in Burgoyne. That was a bit of a save. I went and did that purely so I could avoid Liège having their army stack wiped, and we almost got killed. Woo! Right, so there's going to be our truce with Aachen and Brabant has ended. Right, so hopefully, or I actually might call in France into this one. I'm going to promise them land. I don't mind giving them some stuff there. The more land France has, Cologne will let me call them in. I clearly didn't have 10 favours until now. But I can give France some land, because actually, if France is strong, that helps me against Austria, assuming that they choose to stay my ally. They might just decide they want to kill me. That could realistically happen. Right, let's do you. Liège has come to their aid in the Brabantian conquest of Liège against Brabant, Aachen, and Utrecht. Right, I need to keep those troops together then. Who's in this war? Oh, it's literally just Brabant. It looks like everyone else abandoned them, perhaps? Nobody else has joined. I'm going to go and sit here just because I am wary of what Brabant are going to do. I'm happy to let everyone else fight my battles for the second. That's what I thought they were going to do. There we go. So we won that. Let's go down to here. Oh, where are they gone? God, they did a runner. Where are they fighting? There we go. God, I couldn't see them then. I could actually realistically lose that. No, their morale broke. That's fine. So I'm going to sit here for a second and siege that down. Peace offer from Provence. No. Basically. You're not getting a peace offer. What am I going to do? Okay. Okay, so actually I'm going to give France, I can give France that. That's fine. I completely forgot that they had stuff down there, because I'm realistically not going to get down there. France will probably go to war and take those provinces themselves anyway. So giving them that in exchange for them coming down and wrecking Florence, like, because I can give Milan Florence's territory, which will make them a stronger ally in the long run. So I think that's worked out quite well. So I think I will end the episode here. Next episode we'll finish up this war and then see what we can do with regard to giving sort of stuff to our allies and whatnot. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you next time. Take care.